100 inspirational quotes to keep you motivated every day or inspired after reading these inspirational quotes, but that is only the beginning. Save this page to your favorites or highlight with glass, so you can refer to it when you need a little additional inspiration. You have what it takes to overcome any obstacles you may encounter. These inspirational quotes might serve as a helpful reminder as you work toward a challenging goal or finish a job. The most crucial thing to keep in mind is that you will be your own best source of motivation. Get out there and get what you deserve. If you are ready, let's move on. Inspirational quotes. Every time you smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing. Mother Teresa. In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. And Frank, you can overcome anything, if and only if you love something enough. Lionel Messi. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Mother Teresa. The future depends on what you do today. Mahatma Gandhi. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Thomas Edison. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. Benjamin Franklin. The secret of success is to do the common thing uncommonly well. John D. Rockefeller Jr. Though no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending. Karl Barth. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. But it's worth it in the end, because once you get there, you can move mountains. Steve Jobs. Peace begins with a smile. Mother Teresa. Genius is seldom recognized for what it is, a great capacity for hard work. Henry Ford. If you can dream it, you can do it. Always remember that this whole thing was started with a dream and a mouse. Walt Disney. Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. Thomas Edison. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. Thomas Edison. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. Benjamin Franklin. It's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. Mother Teresa. Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. Paulo Coelho. The Alchemist. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Henry Ford. 20 years from now you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So, throw off the bowlines, sail away from safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. Mark Twain. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Rosa Parks. Everything has beauty, but not everyone can see. Confucius. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Mahatma Gandhi. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. Carol Burnett. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. Albert Einstein. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. Estee Lauder. The only true wisdom is knowing that you know nothing. Socrates. Winners never quit and quitters never win. Vince Lombardi. You become what you believe. Oprah Winfrey. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. Franklin D. Roosevelt. You never fail until you stop trying. Albert Einstein. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. There's a way to do it better, find it. Thomas Edison, there is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, the fear of failure. Paulo Coelho, the alchemist, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. John C. Maxwell, dream big. Start small. But most of all, start. Simon Sinek, things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Abraham Lincoln, I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. Mother Teresa, vision without execution is just hallucination. Henry Ford, you are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Malala Yousafzai, either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Benjamin Franklin, remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. Paulo Coelho, the alchemist, success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Henry David Thoreau, never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Helen Keller, your eyes show the strength of your soul. Paulo Coelho, the alchemist, if you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Albert Einstein, if you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Napoleon Hill, if you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. Steve Jobs, when you judge another, you do not define them, you define yourself. Wayne Dyer, the purpose of our lives is to be happy. Dalai Lama, the function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. Ralph Nader, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. Albert Einstein, one of the signs of a great society is the diligence with which it passes culture from one generation to the next. Winston Churchill, no one has ever become poor by giving. Anne Frank, life is a long lesson in humility. James M. Barrie, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan, you may be disappointed if you fail, but you are doomed if you don't try. Beverly Hills, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Milton Berle, the best way to predict your future is to create it. Abraham Lincoln, the whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do, and then do it. Henry Ford, Disneyland will never be completed. It will continue to grow as long as there is imagination left in the world. Walt Disney, eat to live, don't live to eat. Benjamin Franklin, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney, not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. Mother Teresa, an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin, people should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. Elon Musk, there is nothing impossible today who will try. Alexander the Great, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Mae West, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius, love the life you live. Live the life you love. Bob Marley, think, believe, dream, and dare. Walt Disney, the best thing to give to your enemy is forgiveness, to an opponent, tolerance, to a friend, your heart, to your child, a good example, to a father, deference, to your mother, conduct that will make her proud of you, to yourself, respect, to all others, charity. Ben Franklin, if you push through that feeling of being scared, that feeling of taking a risk, really amazing things can happen. Marissa Mayer. A change is brought about because ordinary people do extraordinary things. Barack Obama, the big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. Frank Sinatra, the details are not the details. They make the product. Charles Eames, if you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. James Cameron, work as if you were to live 1,000 years, play as if you were to die tomorrow. Benjamin Franklin, those who have courage and faith shall never perish in misery. And Frank, life is made of ever so many partings welded together. Charles Dickens, creativity is just connecting things. Steve Jobs, our greatest national resource, is the minds of our children. Walt Disney, a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. Albert Einstein, never memorize something that you can look up. Albert Einstein, we don't ask you to believe in our ability to bring change, rather, we ask you to believe in yours. Barack Obama, how wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. And Frank, don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Steve Jobs, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Walt Disney, genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Albert Einstein, share your knowledge. It is a way to achieve immortality. Dalai Lama, opportunity is often missed because it comes dressed in overalls and looks like work. Thomas Edison, the pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. Albert Einstein, if people are doubting how far you can go so far that you can't hear them anymore. Michelle Ruiz, if we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. Mother Teresa, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Steve Jobs, if I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about solutions. Albert Einstein, no one learns as much about a subject as one who is forced to teach it. Peter Drucker, whoever is happy will make others happy. And Frank, motivated by inspirational quotes every day, you can fulfill your potential every day with the aid of motivational words and inspirational quotes. Yes, they are only words. But they are words of encouragement. And sometimes that's exactly what you need if you are on the point